Ours is a cycle of hatred. Alliances forged and broken. We have paid the price for sharing this world. And we have forgotten what makes us strong.
Close ranks! Advance has won! Lordaeron will be ours!
My king, we have her cornered.
Keep firing!
Stand as one for the Alliance!
There must be another way, War Chief.
This is no time for sentiment, High Overlord. War demands that we take a more direct approach.
It's killing her own troops.
The Blight has broken our ranks!
Our assault has been for nothing.
What now?
Jaina. Alliance! Forward! China! The wall! We end this now.
Bane! Pull them back!
Retreat!
No! They must not escape!
Alliance, hold!
No. I demand an honorable death.
My father once said that Varrock Sourfang embodied the honor of the Horde. He admired you for that. And so do I. Listen to me. There is no honor in this.
That is not for an Alliance king to decide.
At this moment, it is. Take him to the stockades. When I return, we will speak of honor, and how it may yet be reclaimed.
If you return.
Look at you. The boy's playing soldier.
Our king just routed your army.
Muzzle your dog, your majesty.
Sylvanas Windrunner, you have led the Horde to a place without honor. Lordaeron is ours. It's over.
Your father would be so proud. Is that his? You've gotten it all bloody.
Only one of us wanted this war.
You call for peace when it suits you, little lion. But you're quick enough to kill.
I should have killed you when last we met.
How rude, sister. You're a guest in my home.
Your home? You desecrate that throne with your filth! Enough!
You put the torch to Teldrassil. But I failed those who burned. I will not make that mistake again. Surrender. Or die.
You've won nothing.
the services of one whom I can trust completely. To win this war, the Horde needs allies. Boy King has something that does not belong to him. I want it back. You are to infiltrate and liberate a political prisoner. One who could change the course of the war in our favor. Up to the task.
We will not fail you, my queen.
Oh, I know you won't.
Have lost our scent.
Good, good. Our journey is almost over.
I hope the war chief's faith is well placed.
Seems very powerful. Certain. Control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
My princess is also strong-willed. Of herself. Our king has always found her to be challenging.
Mighty Rezan, as always, you come when I ask your aid. I have sought the aid of the Horde, but my father may not agree with my actions. Me, you are the lower of kings and queens.
My eyes see much. They see your boldness, your power, and enemies who fear both. Your demise are here.
Take cover! Head for that fog bank! The sails are dead! We've got no wind! We're drinking on water!
We are home.
The Horde has only come to steal our Nervi for their undead war chief.
This champion defied the might of Stormwind to save Zul and me. Such bravery merits an audience, Father.
Enough! I will decide what to do with this outsider. It's true. You seek our fleet's might against the Alliance. But my daughter is right as well. Rescuing her shows courage, a trait I admire. Alanji worries that I do not see our true enemies. Know that I am not as blind as she fears. See, if the Horde can prove its worth to Zandala, let them stay in the Great Seal as my guests. For now.
Only the Zandalari may walk those sacred halls. The law states
I name you Speaker of the Horde.
Time is short, so I will be brief. I plan to lead an expedition into the swamps of Nazmir to deal with the threat to our northern border. If you want our navy, you need the support of my father. Here in Zuldazar, his advisors plot against you. And then there are the schemes of Jakrazet in the deserts of Vol'dun. I have no doubt he is as big a threat to the Horde as he is to my people. Places at once. I leave it to you to choose your priority. Review your maps and decide which plan you will see to first.
No! Habutu! Traitor! Caesar! You should have listened to Telangi. You have grown stagnant, old friend. You let our kingdom rot and decay. But I have foreseen the Troll Empire rising again. No more treaties with outsiders. No more bargains with Loa. Blood is our path now. The path of Gahun!
Should we go after them?
No. In time, they will come to us.
Your visions had best be right about this.
Heretic! You trespass upon sacred ground.
Ah, he arrives. The lower of... What do we call you now?
Mind your tongue, traitor.
Razan. Do you not understand? I am not your subject. And you have no place among kings.
I knew the blood trolls were a threat, but I never imagined this. If that monstrosity is freed, it will mean the end of Zuldazar.
Now you see. Now you understand. Gahun gonna claim ya all.
We are getting out of here!
Data recovered. Corruption originates from Old God contained within Nazmir. Designation, Gahun. 3 devices were created to seal the corruption. Scans indicate Nazmir and Vol'dun devices currently inoperable. Last functioning seal, Zuldazar.
An old god? This is why the blood trolls assault my city! If the last seal is destroyed, that monster will be unleashed upon Azeroth!
That's right, princess! Your fight be hopeless. Gahun gonna be free! Once Andala lies in ruins, the empire of the old gods be rising again!
No! You will cause no more harm to my people. Your madness ends now!
Hero, she is far stronger than I thought.
Out of the way! Bringing in the big guns! Time to earn our pay! Fire at will!
Fools! Gahul not gonna feel your power be useless!
We need to speed things up. The king has nosy visitors. That could pose a problem.
You do your parts, General, and I will do mine.
Trespassers!
You will die in these dunes!
Everyone, break ranks! Make your way to safety! Get as far from these snakes as you can!
This key belongs to the first keeper. His name was Solthis, and he died at the hands of Korthek. Long ago, Mithrax the Unraveler descended upon our lands. He slaughtered all in his path, Troll and Sethrak alike. Our Loa sacrificed herself to save us from that monstrosity. She struck the Kithrax down, but not before it was able to destroy the disc at the heart of Atulaman. After witnessing his destruction firsthand, we knew that something must be done to prevent anyone from raising Mithrax again. Although immensely powerful, Solthis could not create the barrier alone. Korthek and I lent him our aid, and together we sealed Mithrax within the Great Pyramid. As the sands continued to spread, Korthek grew hungry for war. He plotted to unearth the Kithrax and use him as a weapon to conquer the continent.
A weapon? This must be what Jack Rosette is after. A Kithrax.
We need to warn the princess.
Korthek raised an army of like-minded Sethrak, and they began to slaughter those who opposed them. Solthis was the first to fall, but not before safeguarding his key. Those of us still loyal to Sephiroth were forced out of our home and into hiding. We have been fighting the Fateless ever since.
This ends here, General. The plots, the lies, the murders. You will not escape your crimes any longer. This ends now. Give him a clean death. We have seen enough suffering for one day.
Suffering? You have not seen true suffering. Not yet! But you will!
No, it cannot be.
He was the final sacrifice. We have failed.
So many lost.
I know. I miss Rezan too. Oh, Zina. What do we do now?
The dust of bones for the lower of death.
Well, this is a surprise. You're looking pretty good, Your Majesty. So, why have you come to see me?
I need your aid.
I see. You want to make a deal with me. Go on, go on.
Become my lower. Grant me the power to recover my kingdom, and I will elevate you above all lower.
Yes, so you get your kingdom back. All very nice. But soon you'll tired of old one Samdi. You go back to the living lower, the one who bring the rain, makes the crops grow, not wither and die. No. I need more than just your word.
If you do this for me, I will bind my bloodline to you.
All who succeed you will keep this bargain to serve me in life and in death.
Forever.
We got a deal.
Father, I felt something a moment ago. Has something happened?
Do not worry, my daughter. I have taken care of everything.
You are too late, Rastakhan. Rise. Rise, Mithrax. Rise.
One Samdi! We had a deal! Grant me your power! Mithrax, do it now! Destroy the seal!
Long may you reign over your empire of ash. Yes. Congratulations, Your Majesty. The kingdom is ours.
You only broke me out of that cell because you need something from me.
Very perceptive, Lady Ashvane. I believe we have mutual interests to discuss.
Seems we need to find our own way back.
Such is the way of things. This war has taken many turns. It seems to me our current path is perilous.
Indeed, my friend. The Horde is at a crossroads once again.
This be giving me a bad feeling. Why bring the fog if there be no ships to hide?
It does not make sense. Unless they wanted us to be in Nazmir. They have deceived us! My father stands alone to defend the city.
Those are lion snakes.
Our home is under siege. Return to Zuldazar at once!
Princess Talanji!
Get to the king. Now.
Father, no. Please, stay. Stay with me.
Talanji. My daughter. I'm so sorry.
Hush, Father. Shh. It's all right.
Forgive me.
One someday.
Yes, my queen.
What have you done to me?
Oh, he didn't tell you about our bargain? Shame on him.
Your Majesty! The Alliance dogs are escaping! What are your orders?
After them!
Sylvanas! What reason could you possibly have for this madness?
Derek Proudmoore was a hero to the Kaltirans. They are sure to stage a rescue attempt when they learn of his fate. And once his mind has been properly conditioned, we will allow the Proudmoores to recover their long-lost prince, so he can slaughter them in their sleep.
This is too far. How many times must we forsake our honor?
There can only be victory or death for us, Ben. And death is mine to master.
What is this? Why am I? What have you done to me?
Why, Lord Proudmoore, I've given you a chance to reunite with your family. You should be grateful.
Lady Jaina, long has it been since we spoke peacefully in Theramore.
Theramore is gone. You did not ask me here to reminisce.
No. I have come to return one who was lost.
Derek. My own brother. I had thought better of you, Bane. So tell me, is he the Banshee's puppet? Crammed full of blight? Is he the bomb this time?
Yes. That was the plan. But Bane took me from Sylvanas before I was twisted to her will. I'm still your brother, Jaina. For as long as stars do shine.
Why?
The Horde has a sickness in it. We wage war while the Earth Mother dies. We have forgotten what truly matters, and my heart can bear it no longer.
Sylvanas will kill you for this. And she may not stop with you.
No life is worth living if we cannot be true to our nature. I return home to take what solace I can in my family. I hope you take solace in yours.
Bane! Thank you.
I have troubling news. It seems there are traitors in our midst. Most of you need fear nothing. But Derek Proudmoore didn't flee to Kultiris by himself. He had help, didn't he? Zelling.
Stop! I returned Derek Proudmoore to his family. You raised him as a Forsaken, but you planned to deny him his free will, to violate his mind. I could not stand by and permit such depravity to unfold.
Thank you for your honesty.
Banshee! Are we nothing more than pawns in your game? You betray the Horde!
No. He did. And so did you. Take him.
Others will see you for what you are, Sylvanas. You will leave the Horde in ruins.
There is no place for weakness in our ranks. Remember your loyalties.
Thrall. Jaina, the Alliance? Here?
Our king sent us to rescue his friend.
We too have come to save Bane.
His odds will improve if we work together.
Agreed.
Time is short. Let's move.
Bane! Thrall... Jaina...
These chains are warded against magic. I'll need time to pick the lock.
This feels wrong. Sylvanas must have known we were coming.
Indeed she did, traitor. You and Lady Proudmoore.
I have no quarrel with you.
Have you forgotten the Purge of Dalaran, murderer? Today, the Sunravers will be avenged.
And your vendetta is with me, and me alone.
No. You will watch your friends die, just as I did.
Thank you. Bane would have died without your aid.
I couldn't let that happen.
Nor could I. I refuse to fail him, like I failed his father. I wish I could change it all. Cairn, Garrosh, Theramore. Sometimes it feels like I did everything wrong.
We all have blood on our hands.
And now, Sylvanas will come. Thunder Bluff will burn. Just like Teldrassil.
Once before, you and I stood side by side on the slopes of Mount Hyjal. That world tree did not fall, because the Horde and the Alliance worked together.
Horde, Alliance. We've come to this crossroad again and again, Jaina. It always falls apart. What's different this time?
We are. I should go. Anduin will want to know that Bane is safe.
Tell your king he is not alone. Anduin, Sylvanas' actions have threatened us all. And day by day, her power grows. If our world is to survive, we must strike while we still can. Meet with me, and we will speak.
So few.
How many can you provide?
Enough for one final assault. If that fails, we're done. If we end her reign, what kind of war chief will you be?
The Horde I joined was birthed in blood, tainted by corruption. The road that led to the Dark Portal was long and wide, paved with the bones of innocence. We called it the Path of Glory. That was the great lie upon which the Horde was founded. That anything we did was honorable. Thrall, Rosen, they were not the true heirs to Blackhand's bloody legacy. Sylvanas Windrunner is.
No. No, this is the Horde. Led by you. Someone who has
honor. I've never known honor. They deserve more. But the Horde is doomed to be shackled by the chains of the past.
The Horde has no exclusive claim to regrets. Arthas, Dalen, the ghosts of the past haunt us as well.
We could not fill the chasm between the Horde and Alliance if we labored 1,000 years. You know this.
we fighting for?
Soldiers, on your feet!
Start breaking camp immediately! Lord Sarfang?
Zagan, where is our home?
Orgrimmar?
Not our city. Our home.
Azeroth. And ours?
Azeroth.
Right now, there are only two forces in this world that matter. One bent on harming our world.
And one that will protect her.
So, what are we doing?
Breaking the cycle.
Varrock, it's time.
Those who defend Orgrimmar are Horde as well. Our brothers and sisters.
These warriors have sworn to fight. For you. Many lives will be lost.
Or perhaps just one. Sylvanas Windrunner! I challenge Makora!
A traitor leading traitors. Why should I accept your challenge?
You want to make me suffer.
Brother, you cannot win.
My old friend. You and I.
We don't get to hide.
I set you on this path.
And we knew where it could lead. Walk with me. The rest of the way. Let it be finished.
The High Overlord falls. I trusted you. And so did they. Death comes, old soldier. And all their hope dies with you.
You cannot kill hope. You tried at Teldrassil. You failed. Hope remains. You set us to kill each other at Lordaeron. You failed. here we stand. You just keep failing. The Horde will endure. The Horde is strong.
The Horde is nothing! You are all nothing!
For Azeroth!
If you could see yourselves as I see you. Toy soldiers in tin plate. Beasts who howl for honor, standing as one. Savor it. Nothing lasts.
What do we do now?
We bring him home. Sarfang, son of Koruk, supreme commander of the might of Kalimdor, high overlord of the Horde. He led the charge against the Lich King. He defended our world from the Legion. Sarfang inspired all of us to strive for true honor, and his legacy will live on in our deeds.
When the Alliance and Horde marched on Ahn'Qiraj, it was Saurfang who valiantly commanded our combined forces. Today, his courage saved thousands of lives on both sides of the battle. His sacrifice will never be forgotten.
You have earned your warrior's death, old friend. Now, greet your son with honor and glory. Keep on them! We cannot let them escape!
My queen, they have arrived.
Wonderful. Set the Time Stone, won't you? Feeling anxious, are we? How frustrating it must be for you.
still locked away, so powerless. For now, do not worry. We've both waited so long, but at last, you're about to see what I do best.
She's not responding!
Set the sails! Set the sails!
We can't escape!
Welcome to Nazjatar. I've been waiting for you.
What are you waiting for? We have the enemy in our sights! Fire!
Good. Our guests have arrived. I must say, that was a delightfully dramatic entrance. Behold, the wonders of Nazjatar. The finest sight your eyes will ever behold. And the last.
Can you get us to safety?
She is preventing teleportation. Please do stay. Explore all the comforts my kingdom has to offer. I will hold the waters at bay, so long as I remain entertained.
Tell our champion what you've found, Mother.
World Unit, Azeroth, cascading toward terminal failure. Evaluation. Possible to reverse condition by amplifying Heart of Azeroth.
Amplify it, you say? How?
Infuse Heart with magical essences capable of nurturing World Unit, Azeroth. Example. Energies once granted by Titan Watchers to primitive draconic lifeforms.
The dragon aspects? But they gave up their powers to save the world from Deathwing!
Readings indicate other compatible essences coalescing in numerous forms and locations. Collection of these essences necessary to fortify Heart of Azeroth and its wielder.
We've got a lead on where to find the first of these essences. Are you ready, champion?
Queen Azara, the more landwalkers approach.
They seek the Tidestone, but I will not leave it unguarded, as they so foolishly did. You are bound to the Tidestone's might, Zarisa. Use it to wash away this unsightly intrusion.
At once, my queen.
Forces are routed. We have broken her hold on the Tidestone.
Our way into the palace remains blocked.
The Tidestone's power could be used to shatter the barrier, but I cannot control its energies on my own.
Perhaps we could. Together.
So be it.
It is done. The way is open. Azara's reign must end.
Find the rock! Glorious! This is the greatest discovery of our time! Mechagon! Mechagon? That's just a gnomish fairy tale.
Be quiet! Naturally, I will lead this expedition. A matter of this magnitude demands it. I'm afraid there's no room for you in my gyrocopter. You'll have to wait for Gila to pick you up. He's not sent. Incompatible presence detected. Unworthy subjects will be neutralized. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Got it! Get that thing under control! Hang on! I got an idea. Give me that gnome! Hey, Bright-Eye! Over here! Phew! Looks like you handled that situation, boss. A good thing we kept one around. Now we got a lead on the next location. Ha! This has gotta pay off!
You mean to tell me none of your spies have returned? N'Zoth is out there, and we need answers now!
We are doing all we can. Speaker Magni is coming, along with a new advisor. He claims to have information for us.
By the light. A new advisor.
Rathian. Anduin, it's been so long.
Oh, dragons.
I suppose I deserved that.
Oh, you deserve more than that. My father is dead because of you!
And my father is dead because of the old gods.
Lad, he's come to help us.
Nefarium the Earthwarder was once the protector of Azeroth. But N'Zoth turned a noble mind to madness, and now my father is only remembered as Deathwing. And, as I haven't the least desire to share that fate, I've been studying how to avoid it.
Just tell me how to prepare for this attack. Our armies
will be useless. N'Zoth will strike here. He'll manipulate emotions, get people to act in ways contrary to their nature. You won't be able to trust your senses, your memories, your friends. After all, what is real if our perceptions cannot be trusted? Anduin! Don't you see, old friend? It's already begun.
Very well, advisor. Tell us how to stop him.
Circuit established. Restoring power. Error. Forge operating at 37% efficiency.
37? That can't be enough to keep Azeroth protected.
Affirmative. Additional power sources required. Initiating query for suitable alternatives. Stand by.
It looks like your work isn't done, champion.
We know little of the Amethet, save that they believe themselves the sole defenders of the Titan's great works. In their eyes, all others are corrupted by the curse of flesh, and are enemies of the Makers. It is imperative that they be kept away from the Forge. To the west, another threat looms. Terrible monstrosities have emerged from the sands and gather in great numbers. Though we suspect they hail from Entourage, they are unlike any Karaji or Silithid we have faced before. And worst of all, our priests are plagued by unrelenting nightmares. They see our cities burning to ash, and our people turning against each other. I fear that these visions are but the harbinger of something far more dire. We must prepare ourselves for disaster.
As you have seen, the Mantid have begun to swarm. I did not realize they had grown so bold as to invade Mogoshan Vaults. This is far too early for another cycle to begin. The rise of their new Empress must have spurred them to action. Meanwhile, our scouts report that a massive Mogu army is assembling in the north, in numbers not seen since the days of Lei Shen. With the attention of the Golden Lotus divided, the Mogu clearly see an opportunity to conquer the Veil and subjugate everyone within. Most troubling of all, though the Veil has been cleansed of the Shah's corruption, a tangible sense of dread lingers in the air. The High Keeper speaks of a looming threat that we are powerless to stop. I cannot draw him out of his malaise. Perhaps you...
Here we go! You can use that console to connect us to the Chamber of Heart.
Remote link established. Awaiting circuit completion.
Hold your horses, lass! This thing didn't exactly come with instructions. Ouch! That stung! Wait! It all makes sense now! Connecting the power circuit! What's this? Interesting! I'll remember that for later. There! The link is up!
Acknowledged. Rerouting power to Forge of Origination.
Enough! You cannot break me like you broke my father!
The Black Dragonflight will purge your master from Azeroth!
Impudent dragon! All of your kind will bow before N'Zoth!
With me, champion! Let us bring this to an end!
The final truth hidden from
We're going to lose the chamber! There's no way to stop him!
Always away. Save our world, champion. No matter the cost.
your world is mine.
Warning. Corruption levels approaching 100%.
No! You've got to keep fighting, champion!
Through your flesh, my Black Empire is reborn.
Don't listen to his lies! You don't belong to him! You're a child of Azeroth! Her strength is your strength!
Attention! New anchor point acquired.
Well then, waiting for?
Acknowledged. Firing sequence initiated.
Since being wounded by the Mad Titan, Azeroth has been crying out in pain. In her hour of need, she lent you her power. Today, at long last, she's free from the grasp of the old gods. Her song rings clear and strong throughout this chamber. Hold her heart with pride. Know that you are more than a champion of your people. You are a champion of Azeroth!
The Alliance has sent word. They have agreed to the armistice. This bitter war is finally over.
At last, we can begin to heal our wounded Earth Mother, and the wounded Horde as well.
One question remains. Who will serve as War Chief? Perhaps you, Thrall, would...
No. I told Saurfang I would not lead the Horde again. But perhaps the question is not who should become War Chief, but whether there should be one at all.
Though the Horde has changed through the years, for good or ill, we have always looked to a War Chief to guide us forward.
That legacy must end. The war nearly cost us everything. There is no place for a War Chief in a time of peace.
It is true. The Horde has changed. Our ranks have grown, and new voices have stepped forth to lead. This is what makes us strong. All of us, building a new future together.